Do you ever feel like trust in your relationship is hanging by a thread? You are not alone, but I have some good news for you. Trust is not built in one big grand gesture. It's built in small, everyday moments. Let me show you how. In my last video, we talked about what trust really is and broke down Brene Brown's Braving method, a powerful framework for building trust in your relationship. Braving is an acronym that stands for boundaries, reliability, accountability, vault, integrity, non-judgment, and generosity. These are essential elements that create a strong foundation of trust. If you want a deeper dive into how each of these work and what they look like, be sure to check out my last video, which will be linked in the description below. Now, knowing what trust is, that's not enough. You also need to know how to build it day in and day out. This is where another tool from Brene Brown really comes in handy, the marble jar analogy. Trust is not built in big dramatic moments, it's earned through small, consistent actions over time. Now let's imagine for a minute that your relationship is like a marble jar. Every time you do something that builds trust, whether it's a simple gesture or a big meaningful one, you are adding a marble to the jar. Each marble represents an act of trustworthiness. Now you might be thinking, what kind of actions count as marbles? Let's look at some everyday examples of what this could look like in your relationship. Adding marbles could look like keeping your promises. If you tell your partner, I'll pick up groceries on the way home, you actually follow through and do it. That's a marble in the jar. Every time you keep your word, you're showing reliability and integrity, proving that they can trust what you say. Another example could be owning up to your mistakes. If you realize you're in the wrong during an argument, instead of defending yourself, you apologize sincerely and acknowledge that wrong. Acknowledging your part shows your partner that you're responsible for your actions and can be trusted to have their back. A third example of putting marbles in the jar looks like all the little acts of kindness that add up. Making their favorite food in the morning, sending a sweet text, or remembering something important to them. All these moments add marbles to the jar. These are just some examples of everyday choices that put marbles in their partner's jar. Every time you do something that shows you are there, no matter how big, no matter how small, you are filling that jar. And every marble adds up, building a trust so strong that it can carry you through the tough times. Now, what happens if trust is broken? Well, here's where the marble jar analogy really hits home. Let's say something happens, a lie, a broken promise, or a betrayal. Suddenly, it's like someone took that jar and smashed it. All those marbles, gone. It can feel devastating when that trust is broken and easy to think, I've ruined everything. But the truth is, you can rebuild that trust just like we've been talking about. It takes time and a lot of little actions to fill that jar back up, but it can be done. Once that jar is empty, it's like you're starting from ground zero. You emptied it because you broke the trust, and so all the marbles went away, and that can be hard to accept. You might feel like you've lost everything, but every small action that you do after that follows up and shows your commitment to building trust, and those add marbles back in the jar. Don't rush this process. Rebuilding trust is meant to be slow. Be patient with yourself and patient with your partner. Trust isn't that switch that you can just flip on and flip off. It's more like a sunrise, gradually bringing light and warmth back into your relationship as it grows stronger. So whether you're filling your partner's marble jar or working to rebuild it, every small step counts. Keep showing up for each other in little ways and you'll build a trust that lasts. Trust is meant to be a journey, and the more marbles you add, the stronger the bond you will create. Let me know in the comments how you're filling your partner's marble jar. What small actions have made a big difference in your relationship? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more relationship tips.